know. Jewelry be cold like the temperature 0. I'm the hardest, they call me the hero. Heavily, then they know what I be on. I'm the best, as you go. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my way up, get on go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. I'm the best, as you go. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my way up, get on go. If I touch it.
Today, from Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California, it's Week 12 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The 49ers defense ready to go to work here on this Sunday night. They begin on the ground with Kamara to the 43, second down. The numbers there for Kamara from a week ago. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. On 3rd down, Winston. Open man is the tight end, Troutman. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It's a gain of 9, but it's also going to mean a punt here on their opening drive. The San Francisco defense back onto the field. Nothing on the scoreboard for either side here. 0-0 in the opening quarter as this next drive gets underway. On 1st and 10, Winston. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Winston's throw taken in by Landry. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Winston on 3rd and 2. They'll get this out to Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Play action now, Winston. A throw over the middle taken in by Troutman. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not...
The ball is out. Kamara fumbled it. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
The Niner defense back on the field for this next possession. They'll look for the stop here in the first quarter of a tie ball game. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw, Winston. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. Winston to give, it's Kamara. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Now Winston. That's complete. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop.
The San Francisco defense back onto the field. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. They'll try to throw now. Winston. Finding Taysom Hill complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports. To throw again on 2nd down. Winston. And Thomas has it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Back to the ground, it's Kamara. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you, it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
First down, Winston. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Jameis to throw it. He completes this to Russell Gage. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Throwing again on 2nd down. Winston. And that's going to be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from
the Niner defense back on the field for this next possession. Their guys have the lead here in this first half, and they'll try to further the cause on their end as this drive begins. 1st and 10. Winston now to throw on 1st down. just get rid of it.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
On second down, Winston again. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run it again with Kamara. And he loses the football a second time.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They'll try and run for it with Jones. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. The San Francisco defense back onto the field. They'll play with a lead here to begin this 3rd quarter. Looking for another solid half of football to carry them to victory. They start the second half with Kamara. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Meanwhile, Winston's throw complete there to Thomas. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down. Throwing, Winston. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Kamara up the middle. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. 2nd and 3, and they trail 7-3, but getting close to changing that. And this defense hoping to limit them to a field goal to preserve the lead. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to get this down near the 25. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Working out of the gun, Winston. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 63 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
A first down throw for Winston. Flushed out right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. The Niner defense back on the field for this next possession. Jameis now on first down. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. To try again after the sack. Winston. And a quick throw here that's complete. That'll give him 8 that time. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. To throw is Winston. Open man is Michael Thomas. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. The San Francisco defense back onto the field. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Winston. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. 3rd and short yardage, Winston. And that is incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
The Niner defense back on the field for this next possession. Here's Winston. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Johnson. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Second and 4. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. The Saints on 3rd down, they're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. He gets it to Thomas. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. He'll get this to about the 38. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Winston now. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up.
The San Francisco defense back onto the field. They've got the upper hand in terms of field position as this drive starts inside the offense's 10-yard line. They'll go draw here. Winston hands to Kamara. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Winston. Throw left side complete. That's Thomas. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a first down. Winston. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. A give. This is Kamara. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Here's Winston. Eluding the pressure right. And Winston lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. And partner, it took him a while to get there, but that's the first trip he's made to the end zone in his career. So at least for this one play, the move to a new organization pays off.
And it might not have been the first thought in his head, but you and I both know that family members, loved ones, they're thinking right now he's going to have to find a special place to keep that football in his home. That's one where you're going to want to show it off to the grandkids a few decades down the road.
The Niner defense back on the field for this next possession. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for San Francisco, the win gets them a step closer to 500 at 5-6. And they'll have another home date next week as the Miami Dolphins come to town. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they fall to 6-6 now on the campaign. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. And for Charles